Welcome to Eager Little Beavers.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Raising Them Right. I'm your host Almaz, and today we're going to be diving deep into parenting strategies, family dynamics, and everything in between. Today we're tackling a topic that I know resonates with so many of us: challenging behaviors, child behaviors, and the family cycle. Now, have you ever felt that you're found stuck in what feels like an endless loop of tantrums and arguments and frustration with your children? Trust me, you are not alone in this. In this episode, we're going to be unpacking as to why these cycles keep happening and how our responses as parents play a huge role. And most importantly, how we can break free from all of this. Now let's start with the basics. What exactly do we mean by challenging behaviors? Everyone might have a different definition of what it means, but this is what I'm going to be saying. These can range from tantrums, from meltdowns, from emotional outbursts, to downright just not following instructions, refusing to follow instructions. It could also involve more subtle behaviors like withdrawalness or excessive clinginess. Now, here's a key thing to understand about behavior. Behavior is a form of communication, and when your child is acting this way, they are definitely trying to communicate something to you. Your child may not have the words or emotional level to try and communicate something that is bothering them, trying to express what they're truly feeling. So they act out instead. Think about it. A tantrum over not getting that extra cookie might seem a bit silly, but it might be about feeling unheard, not feeling validated, not feeling that they are important. It could be a way of saying that I need attention and I need it right now. Now here's where things get a bit interesting. Challenging behaviors don't necessarily happen in isolation. They happen with something that is kind of linked to a bigger system. And that system is what we call the family cycle. Picture this. Your child throws a huge tantrum in the middle of dinner. You're tired, stressed, and just frustrated. And maybe you may raise your voice to tell them to stop. But this in turn actually just escalates their behavior, escalates their emotions and their level of stress levels. And it just gets worse. Before you know it, you're stuck in a loop of reacting and reaction, pretty much. Sound familiar? I know that a lot of us probably have been in that boat. So let's try and really understand the family cycle. The family cycle is to blame. We need to know about the patterns. Has this been happening for generations and generations? Do we need to break that cycle? We probably do. You see, kids react to us and we react to them. And these patterns repeat unless we intentionally change them. Now, we really want to know, why do these cycles happen? Here are some reasons. Number one is emotional triggers. Let's be honest, our kids know how to push our buttons. They know when we get stressed. They know when we completely cause an outburst. It's easy to feel triggered, whether it's whining or arguing or outright refusal. Number two is unspoken expectations. Sometimes as parents, we expect a bit too much from our children. We expect our kids and simply they are developmentally ready or automatically. But this mismatch creates frustration on both sides. Number three is stress and overload. Often, almost all the time, our life is always busy. We've got a million things in our mind, and our patience is probably the first thing that is affected. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Almaz, how do we break these cycles? You see, in order to break these cycles, we need to have a healthy, dynamic home environment. It's not easy, but it is absolutely doable. Let's walk through a few easy strategies. Number one is to understand that self-awareness is key. Really, truly understand into looking inward. Truly ask yourself, how do I typically react when my child acts out? Do I get angry at them? Do I scream at them? Do I shout? Am I escalating the situation without realizing it? And this is where we really need to take a step back and realize truly by observing with our own patterns can often be really eye-opening as well. Number 2 is to pause before reacting. I know it's easier said than done, and it's really hard. It can be really frustrating, but a simple pause can make a huge difference. The next time your child is pushing your buttons, just take a step back, pause for a few minutes, take a deep breath, and respond to them in a more calm and appropriate tone. Remember, you're not just reacting to the behavior, you're going to be modeling emotional regulation. Number 3 is to focus on connection, not control. You see, challenging behaviors often stem from a need for connection. Your child probably just wants to sit with you. They just want to get your attention. Instead of jumping straight into discipline, ask yourself, what does my child really need? They probably just need a few minutes from me. They probably just need a bit of attention, a little hug, or a cuddle. They probably just need you. They don't need anything else. Number 4, consistency, and consistency. I know it's hard trying to break these cycles and being consistent, but kids thrive on predictability. If you're consistent in how you set your boundaries with your child and how you respond to behaviors, you won't have to do any more groundwork. If you've done the little groundwork and you've been consistent for a while, they will be a lot better in responding to any sort of situation. Your child will feel more secure and you'll feel a whole less stressful. And number 5 is to seek support when needed. I always say this, we're not perfect and we can't be geniuses and trying to tackle everything in life. Sometimes these cycles are too deeply ingrained to tackle alone. Don't hesitate to reach out to any family or friends that you need, or a family therapist or parenting coach for some guidance. Now, let's imagine a real life scenario. Your child refuses to clean up their toys. You ask nicely once, twice, 3 times. But by the 4th time, you're truly losing your patience. You're yelling and you're crying as well as them. The toys are still on the floor and now everyone's upset. The job hasn't been done, we're all stressed, we're all upset, and it's just created a weird and dark mood. Here's how you can flip the script. Instead of escalating, try making it fun. I bet I can clean up all these toys faster than you. Put on a timer and make it a bit of a race. Trust me, the kids love having these small little challenges. My kids absolutely love them. And break the task into smaller, more manageable tasks. You're not just teaching them to clean, but you're also getting them to teach. You're teaching them cooperation, you're teaching them problem solving, you're teaching them to try and get things done within a short period of time. You see, at the end of the day, breaking challenging cycles isn't just about managing their behavior. It's about transforming your whole family cycle. When we respond with patience, we respond with respect and empathy, and also consistency, we're going to be building a foundation of trust and respect that will carry through into generations and generations and into their teenage years and also their adulthood as well. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'm so blessed to have you here listening to my podcast. If any of this resonated with you, please do not hesitate to share it with any of your friends or family or someone who just needs a bit of advice. Thank you so much today, and don't forget to subscribe to Raising Them Right. If you do have any other topics or anything that you would like for me to discuss, please do not hesitate to comment below. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thank you for watching. Remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it. If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more interesting and informative parental support.